Thanks again. Good evening. So, yeah, I prepared a few remarks. I'm going to just quickly, I won't bore you, but I'll give you a couple of quick remarks. And before we get going here, I want to echo what Hal was just saying. I want to wish the two of you the best of luck. And really, I know how hard it is for you guys to step up, and it's very much appreciated. And I think by all the people in our riding as well. So thank you. Thanks, Brendan. So we'll get a chance to chat after, and I'm looking forward to that as well. But for those of you who don't know, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Sembo, and I thank you for coming out this evening and giving us your time. It's not the nicest night to have come out, and we do appreciate you coming out in the snowstorm. It's a little better now than it was at about 7:30 this morning, though. My fellow Albertans, to say that you have not been well served by the provincial government is a gross understatement. Today's reality is that after having been in power for decades, this government is an exhausted, incompetent organization, spending its time in denial and damage control, and is simply beyond repair. We deserve so much better. I think Hal was alluding to that. We need a fresh start, we need a new team, and we need people who can demonstrate the integrity and the fortitude to create real progress and not wallow in indecision and incompetence. Ladies and gentlemen, our future is one of economic growth. As we look forward and embrace the prosperity that is coming back to this province, we need to ensure this time that all Albertans benefit from it. Responsible management of resources, available and cost-efficient health care, accessible and affordable education, and public safety are the key priorities for me as part of this future government. During these past few months, I've been extremely busy knocking on doors, and I've met most of you at those doors. You have told me you want a representative who demonstrates integrity, confidence, and credibility. One who demonstrates leadership, and ladies and gentlemen, I am that person. You want a representative to be principled and tough, honest and respectful, and bringing your message to the Alberta legislature. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I am the person that can do that. I have the experience of dealing with difficult issues and priorities. I will work diligently to develop and implement policies and programs designed to meet the needs of every Albertan, especially on health care, education, fiscal accountability, which I've talked to many of you about, and individual rights, which are dear to my heart. This province right now is vulnerable. We need great leadership and thoughtful representation in government. I look to my two fellow nominees tonight, and I see enthusiasm mixed with ambition and a quest for opportunity. Well, friends, I have something different to offer you, something more. I am no stranger to public service. I already have proven I have a good track record, leadership, and commitment, and I'm prepared to provide the service to you. I'm well prepared to step up, to be your candidate in the next election, and as your candidate, I offer you the wisdom and sound judgment that comes with this jet black hair of mine. And that's also from the blood, sweat, and tears of a hard and full career. I offer you seasoned leadership, skills, and competencies that the Wild Rose Party actually really needs at this time. We need to be effective, and we are going to be effective in the next legislature. My friends, I've lived here in the Calgary varsity riding, a fact that unfortunately not all other nominees can claim. I've spent my life here in the communities of Charleswood, Brentwood, Varsity, and now Dalhousie. I am part of the Calgary varsity riding in every way, shape, and form. I believe it's absolutely imperative that you live in the riding you're representing in order to win it as the candidate. Having raised my family in this community, and they're all at the back right now, and as an active volunteer in this riding for many years, I am no stranger when I go door knocking come election time. I'm not here to use this nomination or to use this riding or to use your vote. to parachute me into politics. Rather, I am here to represent a riding that represents my history, my neighbors, my community, and my friends. I have a long and enduring connection to the Calgary varsity riding, also to its businesses, and I believe that merits your vote. My whole career has been dedicated to serving you, the citizens of Calgary, as a police officer and most recently as your Deputy Chief of Police. I have worked with all three levels of our government, and I understand the complexity of it, how they ought to function, and just as importantly, how they ought to be serving you. My career has provided me with community involvement, a seasoned perspective on social and economic issues. I think that's something that's very important to all of us. And these are common issues across Alberta communities, not just here in Calgary. Civic responsibility, community involvement, respect and dignity, and the rights of individuals are among the hallmarks of my life. Like the Wild Rose Alliance, I am committed to bringing Albertans social support that delivers a public health system that actually works. Wouldn't that be nice? An education system that supports communities, students, and teachers. And I've got university students and high school students sitting right here. A balanced budget based on sound fiscal management, and a democracy, which is something that's lacking in Alberta these days, that's truly democratic. I want an open and I want an honest government. I think you do too. I want to continue to use my experience to bring you and your fellow Albertans a fundamentally different kind of government that the Wild Rose offers. As your candidate, I commit to you to be your voice, to be your advocate. Together, we can bring the change Alberta needs and deserves. It's time we did that. It's time for a Wild Rose government, and I'm asking for your vote on May the 3rd. If you give me that vote, I will win this riding, and I'll win it for the Wild Rose Alliance. Remember, together, we can make a difference. Thank you very much for your time.